I'm SnarkyGuy, and I'm photographing fish heads. Hey guys, SnarkyGuy coming to you live from Shanghai, and today we're going to do a comprehensive review of the WotonCraft camera straps. Now my good friends in Taiwan actually sent me a breeding pair of these to review. I've got the neck strap on my Fujifilm X-T5 right now. I also have the wrist strap. Now we're going to do this review in two parts. Part one, here in Shanghai with the neck strap in a more urban environment. And in part two, I'm going to test out the wrist strap in a more rural third world type area in the Philippines on a remote island. Now, of course, my opinions are my own. WotonCraft does not get to preview this video before it's released, and of course, no money changed hands. But we're gonna see how these straps hold up, see what we think, and I'll give you my opinion at the end of the video. So, let's get it on. So this story, like so many others, begins with a bundle of joy arriving on my doorstep. Thankfully, no crying babies or storks were involved. You see, you're probably asking yourself, Snarky, what's so cool about camera straps? Everything. You see, my camera is my window to the world. It's how I see what's going on, how I document things I see. And if this China adventure ever comes to a close, well, it's how I'm gonna remember what's been happening around me. This camera strap is the rhetorical leash that keeps my camera from wandering off like a little stray puppy, i.e. go crashing to the ground and makes me cry like the aforementioned baby earlier. How do we stop that? A good camera strap. Now you're getting it. You see, I live in China, and well, naturally, I like to shoot things. No, not like that. This is China. There's no guns allowed. Unless... One way we like to get around Shanghai is with the e-bike, otherwise known as the e-hog. And what I want to do today is I want to try to get some stabilized video using my Fujifilm X-T5. Now, as some of you guys know, this is a photography first camera, in that it's mainly geared to take photos. However, it will do pretty good video as well. It has 6K, open gate, IBIS. However, if I mount it onto the front handlebars as such, the footage is going to end up looking a little more lumpier than Grandma's oatmeal. So what I want to try to do here in Shanghai is I want to use this neck strap as a pivot, as a stability device to get more stable video as I drive around. Now, I don't want to try this with a more inferior camera strap. That's why we're using this WotonCraft. I'm going to hold it here and put quite a bit of pressure on it in an attempt to stabilize the video as I drive around Shanghai, and we'll see how the footage looks. So I noticed as I'm driving around, it is still a little bumpy. After all, I am kind of hand holding it, but I was putting quite a bit of stress on this camera strap, and honestly, it held pretty good. Now you'll notice the WotonCraft camera strap is double stitched on both sides. It's connected to the Peak Design anchor heads, and so this thing is not going anywhere. Even when I was putting quite a bit of stress on this, I feel like I'm strangling myself here, it wasn't going anywhere. So honestly, it wasn't bad. But you watch the footage, and you get to be the judge of that.
1 hour later.
Out of sheer curiosity, I hooked a WotonCraft neck strap up to my iPhone. Yes, that took a little bit of doing, but it works. Just to see if the footage is any more stable while I'm carrying my cat, Mr. Smokey, to the vet. and actually it was pretty smooth. Now I don't know if the difference is because the iPhone is a lot lighter than my heavier Fujifilm X-T5, or if the strap helps it that much. Either way, it was an experiment and I like the results.
Let's go take some photos. I'm waiting for something interesting to happen. Oh, you hate that when you're all set up and there's literally nothing interesting happening? Ah, here we go. This looks interesting. That wasn't bad. Today we're in Bohol, Philippines, and we're at the Chocolate Mountains, which are, well, it's not very chocolatey really because it's in the summer. I guess they get more chocolatey in the fall. Today I'm bringing along my Fuji X-T5, and we're going to be trying out a new strap I got from WotonCraft, and it's actually pretty dope. Let's have a look around, take some photos.
So we all want gear that looks dope, but if it doesn't work, then it's just lipstick on a pig. Here in the Philippines, where it's slightly hotter than a Cincinnati barbecue kitchen on double coupon night, I need a strap that's more than good looks. I need something durable as well. And that's where the WotonCraft hand strap is all aces. But not all straps are created equal. Over the years, I've amassed a small litter of them. I mean, a lot. I swear these things are breeding in my desk drawer. And I've tried them all. Cheap, kinda cheap, ridiculously cheap, expensive, long, short. Nothing equates. Camera straps are the portmanteau of camera safety after all. So what do I want to strap? Quality, security, and yeah, it's gotta be sexy, right? Personally, I think it's ticking all those boxes. It looks great, feels great, and it slides effortlessly into my camera's bag along with my essentials for the day, so it's just one less thing I gotta worry about.
Chocolate Hills National whatever here in Bohol, Philippines. We're actually in one of the middle to southern islands here in the Philippines, and it is amazing. So Chocolate Hills, that's like little, bumps of chocolate, like melted a bunch of Hershey's chocolate, and except it's not really chocolatey. It's kind of more green, if you will, because it's in the middle of summer. It gets towards autumn, and then it turns all browny and, well, chocolatey. Yeah. So how did this get formed? I guess, millions of years ago, this is all water, and it recedes, and some of it doesn't. I'm sure there's a more technical explanation than that, but that's kind of the gist of it. So you pay about 100 Filipino pesos. I'll put what the conversion rate is to US dollars up here. And you go up, you take some photos, you drink some yogurt, because why wouldn't you? And have a look around. Yeah, that's cool. And now, we've gone up here, we've taken some photos, we're gonna go back down.
Because when you're climbing these rickety stairs back down, having a good strap in your camera is just one less thing to worry about. Everywhere I went in the Philippines, my camera was right there on my wrist, worry-free, and that's the caveat. If you travel often or take photos often, having less to worry about gives you more time to focus on, well, nailing focus. From the friends I made along the journey, the trips through the grueling rain, the hot, sticky walk along the unpredictable beach side of Panglao Island, to the river cruise I took down Lobak River with my camera riding sidecar were just that much more enjoyable because I had one less thing to focus on. The WotonCraft hand strap became an extension of my camera and was absolutely invaluable through my trek and adventure through the Philippines.
So, if you used a camera in the last century, chances are you're familiar with the concept of your hand quivering like a dog, trying to balance a treat on the nib of its nose while using a camera without a neck or hand strap. Like the Legend of Zelda meme, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Everybody knows that's a bad idea. But let's make like a package and address the meat and potatoes of this issue. If you're using a camera that's at all more valuable than, say, your wristwatch, cheaping out on your camera strap is probably not worth it. So, after using the WotonCraft hand strap in the real world for the last month, I can honestly say it has surpassed my expectations. What do I like? Well, it's well made. Durable, stretched, whole-cut leather made much like you might find in a pair of traditional hand-sewn shoes. And it's beefy. Beefy! Feels good on my neck and wrist. Absolutely premium, yeah. It looks sexy, I gotta say. I've tested it and these straps will support a lot of weight. And they're minimal. No extra bells, whistles, or fruity drink umbrellas. Just what you need to get the job done and look good doing it. Of course, Peak Design connecting anchors, which means I can strap the neck and hand strap on and off in a hurry and know my camera isn't going anywhere. Subjective, I know, but the more it's used, the more patina it gets. In other words, like me, it gets better looking with age. So what don't I like? Well, leather's thick. That means it takes a little bit of time to wear it in. And it's not as light as other straps. So, personally, I like the beefy look. Beefy! But it's not for everyone. Also, leather isn't as water resistant as nylon or other materials. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna hold up fine in a typhoon. Ask me how I know. But you're probably gonna wanna wipe it down and let it dry overnight before trying to use it again. As far as real world use, yeah, I definitely recommend the neck strap or the hand strap, either one. In fact, just buy both, why choose? On those days that I want my camera on my hand constantly, then on those days, I definitely take the full leather WotonCraft hand strap. But on the days that I want to do like a little light street photography or perhaps a more casual shoot, then I'd probably choose the full leather WotonCraft tapered neck strap. Again, both can be paired with the Peak Design anchors, so it's snapping them on and off, not gonna be a problem. So yeah, I found both to be a quality made product, reliable, and in fact, I can easily see these straps outlasting my camera thanks to their durability and construction. Definitely worth picking up. Of course, I'm not saying that using the other strap is gonna magically turn your camera into a potato and it's gonna fall off, but having the confidence in a well-made strap offers form as well as function, and that's always a smart idea. In fact, you want my advice? This is the one you want. So yeah, I'm gonna have the links in the video description down below if you wanna pick one up. I do wanna thank WotonCraft for giving me the opportunity to try these straps out. As always, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.
And just like that, we've reached the end of the video, which means you now have the opportunity to smash, wham, slam, and wallop that subscribe button, thus never again missing another SnarkyGuy video. And not too hard now, a keyboard is a terrible thing to waste. Click the bell icon to get notified, of course. In the meantime, here's a few more SnarkyGuy videos because
I know you're gonna dig this.